If you're cramming for an exam, you need to know the difference between recall and recognition. Understanding the difference is so important when you're studying, but particularly if you're cramming for an exam. If you're trying to revise a lot of content in a short amount of time. My name's Tilly, I got 5 A stars in my A-levels, majority grade 9s at GCSE, and I will hold up my hands and admit that I crammed for my GCSE history exams. But understanding the difference between recognition and recall was key to getting that grade 9. So recall is the act of simply remembering information without completely thoroughly understanding it. So let's imagine you're doing maths. You can remember the quadratic formula, you can plug numbers into it, and the formula will spit out a solution. The term active recall is regurgitating information that you have stored in your long-term memory. Recall is just remembering things. Recognition, however. Recognition is the act of fully understanding something. You have a conceptual understanding of why something works, how it works, when to apply it, etc, etc. Can you see there is a clear-cut difference? Why is this relevant when you're cramming? By the time the exam comes around, you want to have recognition. You want to fully understand everything. Because the way you get the best marks is by thoroughly understanding topics, understanding how they link together, in order to get the highest mark. But if you are cramming, let's say your exam is tomorrow, you've never seen the quadratic formula before in your life, nor have you seen Pythagoras' theorem, or don't even think about the cosine rule. At this point, you may have to hold up your hands if you've only got a few hours until the exam, and you will need to settle for recall. This is quicker than recognition. You are not thoroughly understanding things. But if you can write down a formula, remember it, get it into that short-term memory, even if you don't get the final answer to your question, you can write down a formula, plug a couple of numbers into it, maybe even get the right answer. Or in history, you can write down the date, explain what happened, lead up, consequence, and you will get more marks, and you will get more marks than you would have if you had no knowledge of this topic at all. And no, it's not an ideal situation, but if you are cramming and there is content that you've never seen before, you may have to settle for just the recall rather than the recognition. And one final thing, I'm posting my top study tips and tricks every single day until your exam. Be sure to follow me so you don't miss out. Oh, and comment to stay on Study Talk.